Now, for our listeners and a little bit for myself as well, is you mentioned patience. Can you share a little bit about what that means for you to be patient, and how did you help yourself to be patient? Were there some techniques that you used, or just finding it within yourself to be patient? Because we do live in such a chaotic world that everything is now. Everything is instant, and being patient is quite something, because our environment doesn't cater for patience. In the old days, when you wrote a letter and then you put it in the post and you sent it off and then you waited for it, you were forced to be patient. But now you instant, WhatsApp message, text message, whatever, email, and you literally typing it out, expecting a response as soon as you sent it. And we need to find these pockets of patience, or tools or ways to be patient. So I'd love for you to share, how do you help yourself to be patient, or to find that patience? Any tips that you can share, or what the experience was for you?
So when I'd left my ex-husband and arrived at my dad's, I remember distinctly, as I was doing my incantations, prayers, whatever you would like to call it, I said, please send me patience. And of course, the universe sends you multiple chances to practice patience. And I was expecting it to come with a big bow on it and just, here you are, ta-da, I'm patient, hooray. Um, so that was quite a learning curve. But I did a mindfulness course, which was the best thing to do. That was where they were saying, right, for 3/4 of an hour a day, you're going to sit with your excruciating physical pain and your emotional pain and, your thoughts about wanting to die or whatever. And I was like, oh dear God, okay. But the good side of what has driven me over the years is my determination. And because our doctors said there's nothing we can do, you're going to be like this for the rest of your life, possibly. And that was like, no, I'm not having that. So the mindfulness, even though it was very raw and I had to sit with all of that, it was incredible to learn presence, to learn the felt sense of what was going on inside my body, and to sit, whatever it is, and love it and hold it. Because the natural thing for us to do, of course, is to contract and I don't want this, I don't want to look at it. And so many people will spend a lot of their time avoiding all of that. And I used to. It's how we've been brought up in society. All the distractions, all of the addictions, and have this, this will help you feel better, and take some medication, which of course has its place. But as a mental health social worker, I saw the other side of that, where it was just dialing everything down. They needed to focus on the core of the issues. So, yeah, that took a while, but with the determination, yeah, that was the thing that really helped me to, alongside, to become patient, and patient with myself. Because when you're an A-type personality, you're often so driven and expecting everybody else to work at a ridiculous level, which I always used to, going in early, staying late, taking on extra clients people didn't want, and trying to save the world. So all of that was shifting within that patience. I think once you understand what presence feels like, however crippling and uncomfortable that is for you, then you're you're on your way. And it's practice. It's like mindfulness practice, meditation practice, yoga practice. I started just with 5 minutes of yoga a day. That's all I could do, very gently, and just celebrating each day. And if I couldn't do it quite for 5 minutes, it's okay. Start again afresh tomorrow. And yeah, brainwashing myself with a lot of very positive programming through the hypnotherapy. Because I had, most common one I come across is, I'm not good enough. And that seems to be everywhere for people. So when I felt that I was good enough and believing that I could heal and that I could manifest the life that I desired and that actually I deserved that, it could take me forward with the patients. But also, like I touched on, I think it's celebrating each level, each tiny, tiny thing, because when you can't do much, you have to really celebrate the tiny wins and encouraging myself, whatever was happening. Because at first I didn't love myself. I found it really difficult. I love with my clients to use the mirror technique where you're looking into your eyes, where you're far enough away you can look at both eyes. And I started with I like myself and sort of cringing. But now I'm like, I love you, you're amazing, and it's fun, and I really mean it. But it's that saying it deep into your soul through your eyes that things starts to shift. And again, it's having the presence of just sitting with whatever comes up and love that. Yeah, I love that you don't think that at the moment. That's okay. So still more work to do on the patients, I would say, but I am a million times better.
I think patience is a journey that a lot of us are on, and I'd like to think at some point there's an end to the journey, but I think it's something that is just part of our journey of where we're going.